Hi, I am Khadija Kuram. I am fourth-year student majoring in entomology here at College of Agriculture, University of Surgodha. My topic of discussion is host tree and insect interactions. Everyone has seen the apparently aimless flight of butterflies, the seemingly busy pollen collection by bees, or the depredations of the veg-edible garden from insect attack. Some may have noticed that every kind of plant seems to have its unique suite of associated insects. Indeed, insects and plants are the two groups of multicellular organisms with the largest number of known species, and over 50% of insect species feed on plant tissues and plant product. The simplest interaction between plants and insects is one that is antagonistic. The herbivore eats parts of the plant, thereby reducing the ability of the plant to compete with its neighbors and produce offspring. The nutritional challenge: there are two major nutritional problems for insect herbivores. The first concerns the generally low levels of nutrients in plants. Plant tissue is commonly low in protein, and obtaining sufficient nutrient nitrogen is now thought to be very important. While other nutrients may also be limiting, low protein levels usually provide the greatest challenge. Plant-feeding insects have evolved highly efficient means for dealing with the dual problems of low nutrient levels and relative variability in concentrations. Ways in which plants are defended from attack. Physical factors: many aspects of plant structure and chemistry can provide problems for insect herbivores. The small size of insects makes physical problems relatively more important than for vertebrates. Tough fibrous vascular tissue, hard cuticle, hairs and spines, latex and resin, have all been demonstrated to be at least partial barriers to insect attack. It is not known, however, how important insects have been in the evolution of these structures. Hairs, for example, have profound effects on reflectance patterns and water loss, and are very common in desert plants where they reduce radiant heat uptake by the plant tissues and conserve water. Plant chemistry: much work on anti-herbivore aspects of plants has involved plant secondary metabolites, and it has been known for a long time that some form of chemical resistance to insects is common in plants. In natural populations, resistance to herbivores has been linked to particular chemicals, and in crop plants resistant varieties are often protected from insect attack by particular chemicals. Among the diverse chemicals occurring in green plants there are feeding deterrents, oviposition deterrents, chemical toxins and growth inhibitors. Dealing with plants, insects are adaptable. The herbivore adaptations may take the form of specialized morphology. Specialized abilities to deal with noxious plant chemicals include rapid excretion, various specific detoxification processes, and an ability to sequester toxins for self-protection from predators. Physical factors: morphological adaptations in mouthparts have evolved for chewing different leaf types. For example, the mandibles of caterpillars feeding on tough leaves have converged to a common type which has the efficiency of tin cutters. The specific morphology has evolved independently many times. Chemical factors: detoxification and excretion mechanisms have been described for many specific insects feeding on toxic plants. Many insects have particular strategies for dealing with specific plant defenses, and every year new abilities of insects to deal with plant chemicals are discovered. For example, plant-produced cyanide is detoxified by the enzyme rhodinase, which converts it to thiocyanate, and this basic ability occurs in many insects and mammals. Conclusion: at the level of mechanisms of host plant selection by insects, and the precise importance of plant chemistry after ingestion of leaves by insects, we need considerably more data to be able to generalize. Genetic variation in both plants and herbivores has, in recent years, been found to be extraordinary, and we need to re-examine detailed mechanisms to understand evolutionary patterns. For rapid progress in these research directions, interdisciplinary teams are essential. That is, individuals who have complementary knowledge and research interests will need to cooperate to make best use of the many new techniques and ideas, and to solve problems that involve both breadth and depth of knowledge.